Cheesecakey strawberry dump dessert. If you want to see how I made this, keep watching. There's a combination of fresh fruit and canned fruit that comes together in a little over an hour. Hi guys, tonight, yes it is nighttime, it's 11:15, but I'm making dessert. I have a delicious recipe for you guys tonight. I'm calling it strawberry cheesecakey dump. Now this is what you need. You'll need a mixer. I've got a 9 by 13 pie glass dish. I'm going to spray it with some non-cooking spray. You need any type of cake mix you like. I'm going to use yellow. It's more commonly used as yellow or white for this recipe, but you're more than welcome to use strawberry or chocolate. I'm going to be using 1 can of canned strawberries, a little bit of vanilla, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, and 1 room temperature egg. The fresh strawberries aren't necessary, but I caught them on sale, so I'm going to add some to this recipe. Welcome to my channel, Jennifer, the channel of quick, easy meals. For people who don't want to cook, don't like to cook, don't know how to cook. My channel is mainly concentrating on quick meals, fast, and repurposing food that you already have or making leftovers or something out of nothing. So everything is all set up. I'm going to turn the camera around. My oven is at 350 degrees. Let's get cooking. Okay, I'm going to start with 1 8-ounce room temperature package of cream cheese. You would definitely want to make sure this is room temperature. And normally I would add way more sugar than this because I like my stuff sweet. This is 1/4 cup of sugar. And this is 1 room temperature egg. So I'm going to mix this together because this recipe isn't very sweet in my opinion. But for people who don't like really sweet desserts, this is perfect for you. So I'm going to mix this together till it's smooth. Let's break down the sides and add a little bit of vanilla to this, just to give it some extra flavor. This recipe is like a cross between a cobbler and a cheesecake. Well, it's really a dump cake and a cheesecake, because this is technically a dump cake. But I'm going to dump some cheesecake topping in the middle of the layer, so it's like a little special extra treat. Okay, and that's it. That's all that takes to get that layer together. I'm going to let that sit there. Then I'm going to take my dish that I've sprayed with some non-stick cooking spray, and I'm going to add the pie filling. And this is 1 can. Normally this recipe calls for 2, but like I said, I'm putting another layer inside this. And I'm adding some fresh strawberries, so I didn't use 2 cans. I'm just spreading this out across the bottom. Yeah, I don't think this pie filling is sweet to me. It's not really sweet at all, in my opinion. Welcome to my channel. You guys that know me, welcome back. You know, I upload 2 videos a week, and I always include an inspirational quote and tell a controversial joke. And so just to amp this up a little bit, and I like to elevate recipes I find, I decided to add some fresh strawberries to this. Not necessary if you don't have them. And I don't know how many I cut up. I just cut up maybe 6 or 8 of them, and I cut them into quarters. And I washed them in 1 part vinegar, which is 1/3 cup, and then 2 parts water. And I let them sit for 15 minutes. Now the next part is very simple. You just take the cheesecake mixture and plop it on top in dollops, like so. And this cooks for about 55 to 60 minutes, depending on your oven. And I think it's absolutely delicious. With the cheesecake in the middle, it's not your plain old dump cake. And if you noticed in my intro, I told you I have 1 ingredient I left out as to why my cake has red sprinkles across the top. They're not really sprinkles. I'll tell you what that is later. And I found it, and I use it on a lot of my strawberry recipes. So that's the last of it. Just want to try and spread that out. Doesn't have to be even. Oh, I forgot one of the ingredients. I'm so sorry. You need a stick of butter. I'm going to get that out of the refrigerator. It has to be cold. That's how I forgot it. because it cannot be warm. So let me put you guys on pause and get the butter. Okay, so I have 1 stick of butter. The recipe I was given says you only need a half a stick, and they should be cut really thin, and I kind of found that hard to do. But I have a egg slicer, so if you have one, or a cheese slicer, that would be your best bet, unless you have really good knife skills. So I'm going to take the yellow cake mix and try and evenly put this across the top of the cake. Cheesecakey dump. And like I said, I picked yellow. You can use white. A lot of people said chocolate's really good, or strawberry. If you want to really drive home the strawberry flavor, then use strawberry. But I want it to be traditional, like a cheesecake flavor, so I stuck with the yellow. And I got the extra moist brand. Okay. I want to smooth this out with your hands. Make sure it's covered. And you want to put the butter on top, like so. And you need to be very particular how you place the butter, because it will not spread. So if you have any dry spots, it will be dry when it bakes. So let me put you guys on pause and get the rest of the butter cut up. Okay, let me show you how much butter I had left. That's out of 1 1/2, I'd say, or almost 3/4 sticks. Now, I'm gonna leave that out, and make sure you're generous with the butter, because believe it or not, like I said, it's not going to spread. So any place where the powder is showing, it will be powdery when it comes out. So after it's been cooking about 20 minutes, check it. And if you see that you have some cakey spots like there, add more butter. And the easy way to do that is to melt it and pour it over the top. And if you're comfortable doing that at the beginning, which I was not, you can melt a 1.5 sticks of butter and just pour it over the top. I was worried about how it would roll apart, you know, if it would be smooth or glob in one spot. So I'm going to put this in the oven. Set my oven temperature is up to temperature 350. Set my timer for 50 minutes. This takes 50 to 60 minutes to cook. Okay guys, there it is. It took exactly 1 hour. And here's the final product. It's still bubbling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you see the red flakes on top? This is what I added. This is freeze-dried strawberries. And I got these online. They're not sweet at all. This is like a powder, but I love the color it gives and the extra touch of strawberries. I usually always use it on my no-bake desserts. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please come back for the next one. Hit that subscribe button and that cheesecakey inside. It's delicious. That's the surprise. That's the difference in a normal dump cake. Well, it is a normal dump cake. It just has cheesecake filling dumped in the middle. So let me tell you guys my joke. Okay guys, here's my joke. One day Frank, an office employee, walks up to his co-worker. The coffee machine is in the office. He inhales a big, deep breath of air and says, "Your hair smells lovely." She storms off immediately and heads to HR to file a sexual harassment complaint. The human resources supervisor is puzzled and asks, "What's threatening about a co-worker telling you your hair smells nice?" The woman replies, "Frank is 3 foot tall." That's crazy. But anyway, still a compliment. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification button. This recipe I'm calling Cheesecakey Strawberry Dump, because it is a dump cake just like any other dump cake, but I added a layer of cheesecake to it. It is absolutely delicious, and I also added some fresh fruit. Now, any fruit would probably work out of the can. I don't know if you could add fresh apples. It would probably change the texture too much, but blueberries, raspberry, like I used strawberry, fresh fruit really took it over the top. So I want to thank you guys for watching. God bless, and hope to see you on the next one.